Hi friends, I am Dr. N. Chandrasekharan, retired commerce professor. In my first video, lesson 1, I have covered almost 9 questions and answers in the subject income tax, law and practice. Now, let me explain the remaining basic concepts and definitions in lesson 2. First one, casual income. What do you mean by the term casual income? The name itself indicates the meaning. It's a casual in nature. It's not a permanent one. It's a windfall. Income arises occasionally by luck are all called casual income. Casual income is exempted under the Income Tax Act up to rupees 10,000. Excess will be taxed. Next question. What are the examples of casual income? Winnings from lotteries, card games, gambling, betting, horse races are all examples of casual income. It's all exempted up to rupees 10,000. Next question. What do you mean by GTI, gross total income? Gross total income is the sum of 5 heads of income. That means a total of the 5 heads of income is called GTI. What are the 5 heads of income? First head, salary income. Second head, income from house properties. Third one, income from business or profession. Fourth head, capital gains. Fifth head, income from other sources. These are the 5 heads of income. The entire income tax syllabus is covered under the 5 heads of income. For the purpose of levying income tax, it is grouped under 5 heads: salary, house property, business, capital gains and other sources. Next question. What do you mean by the term previous year? Very important term, previous year. The term previous year is otherwise called as income year, financial year, accounting year, year of account. 4 different names in addition to the term previous year. What's the meaning of the term previous year? It contains a period of 12 months commencing on the first day of April every year and ending on the 31st March of the next year. A fixed period of 12 months from April 1 to March 31st is the previous year. The current previous year. What's the current previous year? 1st April 2019 to 31st March 2020 is called the current previous year. Next question. What's the purpose of having previous year? This is called income year. The income year is treated as the financial year. A person pays tax on the income earned in the previous year in the next year, that is called assessment year. So 1 year is called income year and another year is called tax year. This is the practice in India as per the Income Tax Act 1961. Next question. What do you mean by assessment year? Assessment year also contains a period of 12 months commencing on the first day of April and ending on 31st March of the next year. It is also called as tax year. So the very next year is called tax year, that is assessment year. So one is previous year, income year. The very next year, tax year, is called assessment year. This is the meaning of assessment year. Assessing the income of an individual, income of a HUF, etc. Next one. What are the exceptions to the general rule of previous year? What are the exceptions? I already told you the previous year should contain a period of 12 months from 1st April to 31st March. But there are certain circumstances under which the previous year may contain a period less than 12 months. What are the exceptions? In case of a newly started business, the first previous year may contain a period of less than 12 months. For example, Mr. X started a new business on January 10, 2020. The previous year usually ends on 31st March. In this case, the first previous year contained a period ranging from January 10 to March 31. So it need not necessarily be 12 months. Thereafter, the next previous year should contain a period of 12 months. This is one example. Likewise, if any person gets any source of income regularly starting from the middle of the previous year, for example, from July 4, 2019, a person, Mr. X, started receiving an income. In this case, the first previous year will contain from July 2019 to March 31st, 2020. So it need not necessarily be a period of 12 months. These are the exceptions to the general rule. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, press the like button and do subscribe. In lesson 3, we will take up the remaining portions of income tax. Once again, thank you so much.